Hello. Okay, so today we are going to be doing an Injustice Gods Among Us mobile tier list. So, if you've played the game, it is, in my opinion, the best mobile game of all time. It could be one of the best games of all time, if not for the makers of it not being the best. But we are going to go through in tier list. We have F all the way up to S. Do I go straight down or just pick from tier to tier? I figure unless it's somewhat controversial, I won't really go into much detail or else this video will take quite some time. So start off, Injustice 2 Aquaman, amazing stats, good ability. He's a high B tier. Ooh, is he A or B? Who else would I put in? A. We'll toss him an A for the meantime. Batman Beyond. Horrid stats. Ability is usable, so we'll toss him in E. Arkham Knight Catwoman, get her up in A. She's a beast. Amazing dot. I would think the best dot character in the game. Apocalypse Darkseid, I haven't used him too much. However, what I've seen, he's probably about here, would be my bet. Regime Aquaman, hot garbage, maybe even lower. Okay, normal Aquaman, he's got mad cheese to him if you get the proper gears. However, people are going to get upset if I put him that high. So, without gears and normal, he'd probably be like a D tier. However, there's a certain cheese setup, so we'll put him in C just because of that. Ares, I think I have to put him in S tier. Although, there are people I'll put him in A because the people who actually belong in S tier are so much stronger. Arkham Knight Batgirl, another A tier. Arkham Knight Batman, S tier, I'd say. Harley Quinn, ooh, C or B tier. So, she's got horrible stats, but she's a Harley Quinn, so she can cheese. Arkham Origins Deadshot, probably a B. He's not that good. You're never going to use him on an Arkham team, I would say. Luchador Bane, toss him up in A tier, maybe even S tier. The splash damage that he can do if you have the proper gear set up when he tags in. Cassandra Cain Batgirl, haven't faced her too much, but from what I can tell, she's about here. But I think her stats are a little on the low end. Batgirl, the probably like top 10 ability in the game, gives all of her teammates a bar to start out. There. Arkham Origins Batman, he's been the GOAT since I started playing. He's still up there. He's probably one of the only old characters who stays relevant, except maybe Killing Joker and the Red Suns. That would be my bet of other characters. However, is he better? There are much better options than him. But there aren't many better options than these guys. Except Arc One's just Deadshot, but he just has overpowered stats. Bane, you're hot garbage. Gaslight Batman, ooh, you're good. Okay, normal Batman, nice damage increase. I'd put him in D tier. Now this is a character. He is an old character, but he can still put out damage. Okay. Let's see. Yes. Alright, I'm putting him here. Surgency Batman, probably there, I'd say. Conduct Black Adam, one of these two. Regime Black Adam. He's not as bad as the F tier. His ability is pretty decent. He has horrible stats. He is, I think, the worst stats. Nope, Elseworld, the Flash. Blackest Night Batman, honestly, most underrated guy in like the entire game. He is such a beast. He's got insane damage, like an amazing ability, unblockable, plus increased damage the lower health the opponent is. His health could be better, but it's not that bad. Arkham Origins Bane, he's in one of these two tiers. I would say probably B tier. Blackest Night the Flash. Okay, if there should be a tier higher, he is, I would say, the strongest gold in the game. Whenever I lose in online battles, like the 10% of the time, it's either to a super stupid Raven team or Blackest Night the Flash cheesing out. Boss Solomon Grundy, he could be so good, loves the idea concept, but he's a Solomon Grundy, and they are so bad. He's not worse than these two, so toss him here. You have a useful ability. See, the problem with the old characters is their stats are so bad that they should all be in the F tier. But, do I put him? No. Okay. M-Comic Catwoman. Okay. She has amazing stats. I think it's like 1300 around there, which is pretty high. It might be 1400, 1200. But I don't understand. She just doesn't work. Her ability is hot garbage. I'm putting her there out of spite. She could be so much better, but she's not. Darkseid. He's really not that useful. He makes bronze teammates better, which bronze is like the lowest tier. These are only the gold characters. There's silver characters below them, and bronze characters below that. So, is he better? Yeah, he's better than you. Okay, D tier. So M-Comic Catwoman, if I was actually being serious, she'd probably be like here, but she's just so hard. All right, Dawn of Justice Batman. He's mad annoying, but is he usable? Is he better than? No, he's around there. Dawn of Justice Superman. He's probably higher. Arkham Origins Deathstroke. When I was talking about old characters that hold up, this guy has gotten nerfed. Like he was nerfed probably the hardest in the game. Okay, the AI used to always crit with him on a special one, and they got rid of that, and they added in, what was it? Red Sun Green Lantern, who was just the anti-Arkham Origins Deathstroke, and he's still such a beast. If you're going for one of those cheese teams where you just have like 2 instant dead support characters, like a Jessica Cruz or Deathstroke, he's not up here, I would say, but he's for sure there. Red Sun Deathstroke, he could be so much better. The Red Sun characters are such amazing beasts, and they'd be better if his ability was like slightly better. Imagine if instead of giving like 5% increased speed for each Red Sun, he gave like crit damage. Now obviously that sort of just make it into more of the Flashpoint team, but then they give the Red Sun team more options instead of they have 4 people that they choose from. Well, not even 4. They always go Green Lantern and Superman, and then it's whether you want power gain or unblockable chance on special one from Batman and Wonder Woman. He could be so much better if his ability was better. He's got bad stats, but like Red Sun characters make up for their stats crazy, but he doesn't, so it's D tier for him. Blackest Night Doomsday. He's not better than any of these characters. He's about here. This tier, it feels a little wonky, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about this. Okay. I might switch like those. No, I won't. Okay, Containment Doomsday. He's pretty annoying to face, but he's not really much of a threat. Normal Doomsday. Love his ability. He's great starting out. Good survivor. If this was like 4 years ago, he could be like up here, but it's not. And yeah, I kind of like Black Adam. Actually, I feel kind of... He's got better stats and his ability isn't that bad. I think he's better than these characters. I think I might put him C tier. No, I don't think he's better than these guys, though. Flashpoint Aquaman. See, he's not up here. He's not here. He's here. Man of Steel General Zod. It's better than these guys around here. Yep. Arrow Green Arrow. Nope. Bad stats. Ability is not that great. Rebirth Green Arrow, however. I mean, Rebirth Squad is so... If Jessica Cruz, Rebirth Jessica Cruz, could get additional hits on our combo ender with Rebirth characters instead of only with Green Lantern characters, Rebirth could be the best team in the game. No cap. They would be so strong. But their best character, speaking of which, Rebirth Jessica Cruz does not want to be with Rebirth characters. She's worse on a team of Rebirths. Like, so she fills the same role as like Arkham Origins Deathstroke. You put her with two like weak bronze support characters, you accidentally kill them, they come in with a mad powerful special, but I don't think she's as dangerous as Deathstroke. So I'm putting her slightly lower. Yeah, around Flashpoint Aquaman level. I did Flashpoint Aquaman dirty because he's got overpowered stats. Should there be like a B+ tier? Nah. Okay, Red Sun Green Lantern. I don't want to put him up here because he really is not as OP as the characters that belong up here. Even Arkham Knight Batman he's like an A+ tier. He's not an S tier, okay? So toss him over there. Flashpoint Deathstroke. See, this is a problem because on his own he belongs like right here. He is so garbage. But when he's teamed with a certain other character who belongs up here, he also goes up there, and their team together is the best team in the game. But when he's alone, he's utter hot garbage. So I am going to put him on the same level as Flashpoint Aquaman. Yellow Lantern Hal Jordan, honestly good, very good. He's better than these characters. He's better than these. Around B tier, yeah. Animated Harley Quinn, amazing support character, goes great with Jokers. She's a Harley Quinn, which means mad cheese. But, see, depends. Support characters have, like... I think she's better than Arkham Knight Harley Quinn. Honestly, I might switch these two. Yeah. This team was the squad. If you guys ever played, like, 5-6 years ago, now she's probably here. But they gave the best team in the world was if you were to have Arkham Origins Batman, Arkham Origins Deathstroke, and Arkham Harley Quinn. She gave both of those characters 25% extra health and unblockable chance on their special 2, which is amazing because Arkham Origins Batman starts with 2 bars and he could just instantly take out a character, making it a 2-on-3, and you have the 2 strongest characters in the game left, and Arkham Harley could heal them with their special 2 or just do some damage. This was like the team to beat. Until Red Sun Green Lantern came along, they just murdered everybody. Blackest Night Hawkgirl, I don't understand why she's good, but she's just unbelievably good. Like, her attack style is garbage. Her special 2 is not favorable into Astro Harness or Raven, which is big in online mode. And her ability on paper should not be that good. But she is just such a beast. Would I rather? She better. Also, Arkham Knight Catwoman might be a tier lower. I'm not sure she belongs up there with those ones. But yeah, we'll toss. Mainly because, okay, these two as a duo, Blackest Night the Flash and Blackest Night Hawkgirl, they're so strong together. They're ridiculously strong. She gives all of her teammates like a 20% revive, so they get like a extra life. But Blackest Night the Flash, whenever he revives on full health, which you just doubled his health, and he has the best stats in the game for a gold character. Actually, no, second best, because Earth 2 Hawkgirl, the Earth 2 team is very disappointing. Only one of them is, actually 2 of them are actually useful. She's not, her 2 other teammates for Earth 2 are useful. She's not one of them. And speaking of highest statted gold character in the game, they both start off with a combined, 2,800 stat, because Blackest Night the Flash has 1,500 damage, 1,300 health, and Justice 2 Superman has 1,300 attack, 1,500 health. But in Justice 2 Superman, he gains extra. Every time you elite him, he gains even more stats, so he has by far the highest stats in the game. And he has probably the best ability in the game. When he tags in, he's immune to the first special that hits him, which is insane. It's so useful. If you don't have him, you should get him. There's no reason not to have him. It's never bad to have him on your team. Like, even the quote-unquote counter, like Tantu Totem, he's still overpowered in the second strongest gear in the game, right? Because Astro Harness is better than Tantu, in my opinion, in online mode for sure. But in other modes, Tantu's is better. But the second strongest thing in the game is basically an entire counter to him, and he's still overpowered. That shows just how amazing he is. Bounty Hunter Lobo, never really used him much, but he's not going to be better than these characters. Okay, he might have decent stats, but yeah, he doesn't. These are like the old characters. If you notice, old, all those old characters. The only old characters that we have high up are one. When was he made? Arkham Origins. When was he made? Okay, this is an old character. Cassandra Cain she's not that old of a character. And then this guy's an old character. And actually Ares, I forgot. He's the poster boy of old characters just whooping people nowadays. Like, he's been around for a while. Suicide Squad Deathstroke. He's dangerous. I'll give it to him for sure. Suicide Squad the Joker. Unhinged, he's probably a tier lower. Yeah. Is he? Yeah, he's a tier lower. These guys are probably better than him. Hawkgirl, an amazing passive. Do I put her up here with them? Honestly, no. She's amazing with Ares, with Bane, with a bunch of characters, but she's not that dangerous. Ooh, okay, this might be a controversial pick. Ooh. I think I might have to put him in B tier. He is not as good as those three. Even Arkham Knight, once again, Arkham Knight Batman, he's a little on the lower end. He's not as blatantly overpowered. Actually, I guess he sort of is. But Batman Ninja Batman, he's like A++ tier, okay? He needs like that one extra little bit to really just push him over there. If his special one stunned, that might actually be better. The way it is now is it bleeds, but stun is a lot better than bleed on like special one, unless you're Arkham Knight Catwoman. John Stewart Green Lantern, the entire reason he's relevant is he literally piggybacks off of Rebirth Jessica Cruz. You just get like a level 1 John Stewart and just have him on the same team as Jessica Cruz. But he's worse. Yep, he's over here. Okay, and even Aquaman, he's got one cheesy setup, but other than that, he's not that good. But so, do I want to sort these out in like order of the actual tiers? So Apocalypse Darkseid is not at the top of this. I won't fully sort it out, but like it'll be something around this. Who knows? And then I'm not really gonna bother with these. Okay, Arkham Killer Croc. Everyone hates him. He got a big buff. They like tripled his or quadrupled his speed. He used to be by far the slowest character in the game. Made him unusable. I kind of like him. He's low-key like one of the hardest characters to kill. But he's not as good as those guys. C tier he goes. Regime Killer Frost. I'm going to be real. I haven't really used her much. But there's no reason to use her over one of the strongest characters in the game. When I called Ares poster boy of old characters whooping people, Killer Frost is just the supreme goddess of open up a can of whooping, okay? Her stats aren't that good, but she's got a dangerous special 2 with block breaker guaranteed. So she can murder people like crazy, and she's got a ridiculous ability. It doesn't make sense initially. If you figure she wouldn't be that good, but she is. I would put her ahead of Arkham Knight Batman, honestly. Maybe ahead of Injustice 2 Superman. Yeah, she's real cheesy in online mode. Crypto Lex Luthor. See, D tier. Lobo. Yeah, just toss him. He's immune to Power Drain, which is not relevant, really. I mean, I guess you figure his usage would go up as a counter to... There's a metal character, Batman Ninja Catwoman, who Power Drains people. But he's not, because all you need is 2/3 Lex Score, and it's 1,000 times better than his ability. Anytime your ability is something that a gear can do, but significantly better, it's not good. This guy, he is tough, okay? He's got an amazing special too, a good ability, a great ability. If his attack combo was better, basic attack combo and swipe combo was better, he'd be like up here, I think. Let's see. No, he's around these characters level. I think there should be another tier here for like B plus or A minus, because these characters are not all equal, let me tell you. There are a couple I'm looking at here who are very good. Honestly, Jessica Cruz, get her up one. Okay, Blackest Night Martian Manhunter. He's very hard to kill, but there's no reason to use him over the... Basically, the Blackest Night team always has like the same 3 characters they use, and there's no beating it. They will always go Blackest Night the Flash, and Hawkgirl, and Batman. They will always. It is unbeatable. There's no reason to pick another Blackest Night character. Normal Martian Manhunter, he is... Is he better? He's probably better than these guys. I don't know. He's got better stats. His ability's not that. No, he's there. He's in E tier. Metahuman the Flash, I'm going to be real. I have never used him. However, when I face him, he is not dangerous at all. Well, not when I say at all, I mean he is not one of the characters that I look at and think, oh, I'm done for. I would toss him into B tier. Mortal Kombat X Scorpion. I feel like some of the packs, they've like intentionally rigged so you get them a lot. I feel like you always get a Scorpion in like the challenge pack. I haven't used him too much. However, the worst thing is his special 2, I always forget. It's like the longest special 2 in the game, and I always forget about the last hit. No, he's C tier, I'd say. New 52 Nightwing. Nope. Zod, get him out of here. I like his ability idea, but he needs better stats and just a... If his ability was slightly more buffed, it'd be great. But yeah, at best he'd be like a C tier if they did give them the buffs I said. Rebirth Raven, she's difficult to do. Another case in point. It's actually worse for Rebirth Raven to be on a team with Rebirth characters. Her entire shtick is she swaps in and swaps power if their power is more, but she can gain triple power on a critical hit, which is not what you want, because you don't want her with a lot of power, because you want her swapping in and taking and swapping power. So it's worse for her to be with Rebirth characters. Once again, if Rebirth chained together, they'd be so ridiculously overpowered. Teen Titans Raven, honestly C tier. It's more of RNG that could possibly put her higher, but not really. Here we go. Everyone knows it. Make way for the queen herself. Freaking Raven. She should not be in the game. They need to remove her. She's the dumbest character in the game. No joke. Even though her stats might be decent, if you give her a certain gear setup, you can either make her very tanky or very high damage. That's how it works with most characters, as long as they have decent stats. And her ability, she swaps health with the opponent when she gets below like 20% health. It's annoying, okay? It is so ridiculously annoying. Like, this is... The entire meta is based around her and the Astro Harness. For instance, Blackest Night the Flash, I hate his special 2 and his special 1. He'd be so much better if they changed it. He'd be by far the strongest character in the game, but they gave him the worst specials. The way it works is you want less hits on your attacks, because if you do all your damage in one hit, then you'll just instantly kill Raven or get through the Astro Harness, which is what you want. Arkham Knight Batman, he does one like tiny little hit and then all of his damage in one hit. That's how you want it to be. Characters, you want big increments of damage, not a bunch of little damage in small combos. This is why Luchador Bane is so overpowered. His special 1 is a one hit. This is why Batman Ninja Batman special 2 is only one hit. Ares special 2, one hit. These are dot characters, doesn't matter. Her specials, honestly, she's on the lower end of this. She might even be B tier. Like I said, Hot Girl, her specials are not that good. But you want big increments of damage entirely because of Raven and the Astro Harness. That's how strong of a character. She is the meta. It's crazy. It just really is just how one character just makes everyone go away. Even I had friends who always think, oh, they like more hits on your attacks because it feels like it does more damage. But it doesn't. Once you get higher up in levels, there are just Ravens everywhere, and you don't want multi-hit combos or multi-hit specials. You just want big increments of damage. She is basically why. She and the Astro Harness and, like, not even really Dawn of Justice Batman. He's like a side effect to it. Special 3s are still usable. That's the entire reason. Because they do all the damage in one hit. That's the entire reason. Rebirth Wally West, he's not much better than Dawn of Justice Batman. I don't know. He's, once again, his special 2 has the most hits in the game, which, like I just said, is terrible. He is horrible offensively. He can survive for a while, but he has no, like, offensive capabilities, in my opinion. It just doesn't work out. This guy, how the Angels have fallen. They nerfed him to the ground. He used to be a pretty solid character. Now, he might be the worst character in the game. His specials take his own health. So, you can use, like, 5 special ones. And then he's dead, okay? It's so bad. It's unbelievably terrible. Redson Batman, honestly, I'd put him up here. Redson Superman, probably here. This is... I'm assuming that they're paired up with Redson Green Lantern. So if they are on the Redson team, then he's probably B tier. If not, then just move each of the Redson characters down an entire tier. Redson Solomon Grundy, I like the idea. He gives a ton of health, but he's a Solomon Grundy, and they're probably the worst characters in the game. They just are. Redson Wonder Woman, in my opinion, more usable than Batman, so we're going to toss her up here. She's the best C tier character. Is she B tier? Special 1 does it all in 1 damage, which is nice. Power gain. Very nice. Let's see. She's better than you. Yeah, okay. B tier for Wonder Woman. Regime Hawk Girl, honestly haven't used her that much, but she seems pretty decent. However, I don't know, so she's probably there. Regime Raven, low C tier. Maybe even D tier. Regime Superman, this, honestly, he just has better stats. And his ability isn't, it's garbage, but it's, wait, hold up. Is this the one that gives extra damage or extra speed? Wait, give me a second. Okay, you give the bonus speed, you do the extra damage. Okay, yeah, so he's E tier. Let me just spoil this already for you. This guy, he's F tier. His ability, when he gets below like 40% health, I think it is, He's like 50% faster for 6 seconds. Speed, an ability that boosts your speed, with the exception of the bronze Flash, has never been good. Right? It's never really been that good. You'd rather just have a different kind of ability. Regime Wonder Woman, honestly, D tier. She was very good back in the day. Well, by very good, I mean she was usable. Reverse Flash, he's annoying, but he's never too much of a problem. Yeah, he's around here. Let's toss him there. I'm not fully organizing within the tiers. If that's the case, you're probably back there, toss you there. You're there. Anyone else? Who knows? Probably push you up. Alright, okay. Classic Scorpion. No, not really. This Batman, he's got stats. They're bad, but they're not as bad as they could be. Actually, they are. They are really bad. But his ability is nice. He gives, I think, 25% extra damage to his teammates, which is very useful. Mortal Kombat Scorpion. I don't even remember what this one does. Is this the one that on his swipes applies bleeds? Yeah, okay. No, you're bad. This guy, he's up here. He for sure is up here. There is no arguing about it. He's the entire reason why the Flashpoint team is debatably the best team in the entire game. He's just a one-man army of just murdering people. It's so unbelievable. No. All right. Okay. Even though if his specials did in bigger increments, then he would really be able to counter Raven. Because the way he works is after a special, he counters all healing effects, which includes her swapping of health. But his attacks do it in so many hits. If his special 2 was like Arkham Knight Batman, he'd be the best character in the game. But it's not. His special 2 is garbage. You never use it. You always use the special 1. And if his special 1 was like... Not Luch... Because he has a stun on it. Who is... Okay, maybe... Like Redson Batman special 1. Because that's a... Actually, great thing about Flashpoint Batman Special 1, I will say, is it is so long that you can actually stall it out. Like, if you're in a bad position, you can stall it out to the point where you can tag him out, which is very nice, and you can't really do that with many other characters. Shazam, he was actually my first gold character ever. Like, 7 years ago, I'm gonna be real. I loved him. He's not that good anymore. His ability's not that great anymore. His damage is pretty low. His health still holds up, I think. I would honestly put him, like, here. You could definitely find a way for him to be very useful. I just think there's not much reason to, and you go through a little more effort than most characters. Antimatter Sinestro, honestly, have not used him very much. I'm trying to even remember what his ability was. Oh, wasn't it... After his special 1, he tags out the opponent, steals superpowered power or whatnot. Yeah, he was the one when they first made him. He comboed really well with the League of Assassins. And he was just shredding people, but he's not that good anymore because they nerfed it. Green Lantern Sinestro, you're even lower. You're probably here. Earth 2 Solomon Grundy. This is a guy that... This is the sole exception to the Solomon Grundy rule, okay? At first, I'm pretty sure when the Earth 2 team came out, everyone figured he'd be the worst. But now people have started to realize he is the best, okay? He is so good. It's not even funny. He just really is. Like, there's something about him that just makes him very good in online mode. Static, he is so far down solely because he's the most annoying character in the game. He will always glitch out your game. 100% Although you can't argue with a guaranteed stun chance on Special 1, the only character in the game to have that. He's like there. Suicide Squad Harley, one of the best support characters in the game. She can also go damage. She's probably A tier. Blackest Night Superman. Decent stats, decent ability, but there are better Blackest Night characters. B tier. Man of Steel Superman, I honestly think he is so underrated. He's exactly what you want. He's got a special punishing ability. Both of his things do in one hit. Large increments makes him very good for online mode. If they buffed his stats slightly, he could definitely be up here, but it's not. He's like here. Yeah, if they just gave him like 100... this works for every character, but like he's an old character, so this is what it actually matters. If he had the stats of, say, Blackest Night Doomsday, or like, yeah, just slightly better. That's a bit more than slightly better, but if they just gave him like 100, 200 buff to each stat, he'd be very good. New 52 Superman, he'd be like up here if his ability actually worked, but I'm pretty sure the one that's supposed to reduce damage doesn't work, so he's like down here. And by down here, yeah, I said down here and then put him in the second highest tier. Honestly, he's not better than these characters. So toss you down there, toss you down there. No, Ares, you stay up there. And, ooh, honestly, yeah. You're over there. You're not better than some of these characters. I'm doing some just loose organizing. Prison Superman. You love his idea. When you first faced him as a boss, it seemed really cool. The only thing he has ever achieved is that one boss in the story mode or whatever you call it, the normal mode. Other than that, he has done absolutely nothing. I don't think anyone has ever used him after that. It's so bad. This is what they did. Basically, to sum up why old characters are better than new characters, is old characters, let's say you have a bad damage ability. Or if you have a bad damage stat and good health, they would give you an ability. Here. So you are a character. They give you an ability that boosts your damage. And old characters, they will then lower your damage to compensate for it. This is what they did with Prison Superman. He has an ability that causes him to regenerate health like crazy when he's 40% below, when he's under 40% health. So they nerfed his health into the ground. And his damage too. This is what they did with Containment Doomsday. They figure, oh, you revive multiple times. Let's nerf your stats to the ground to make it quote-unquote fair. Newer characters, oh, you have an ability that boosts your damage. Let's give you more damage and a better damage stat so that you can actually use it. That is the entire old character versus new character sum up. That's how it works, okay? This is why Bane, he's got like 650 damage, which is terrible. To put 650 base damage, this guy has 1500 base damage. Yep. So they gave an ability that like barely will decently boost his damage output. It doesn't work because it just gives him normal damage output when his ability is active. That's what they did with Boss Solomon Grundy. He has good health and an amazing ability. The lower health he gets, the more damage he does. Basic attack damage, not special damage, because that'd be overpowered. Up to 10 times the damage. But then they nerfed his damage into the ground, so he's unusable. Godfall Superman, C tier. He was good. He used to have his stats used to how would I say this? What used to set him out were his stats. They were very high, but now all of these characters basically have higher stats than he does, and he's just not worth it anymore. He used to be very difficult to kill with Fourth World set. Teen Titans Cyborg. Like the idea, horrible stats, and cyborg characters are not very good. But he's better than these hot garbage characters. Arkham Knight, the Arkham Knight. This is a fun character. I wish they made more characters like him. He's very unique in every way. You can use him in multiple ways. And he's good too. His swipe attack is so interesting. It's a crime not to put him high, just how fun he is to use. Earth to the Flash, he's up there with Earth to Solomon Grundy. Elseworld the Flash, you're down here with the stupid Superman. See, what I think they should do, or they should have done, is this guy, he gains regeneration below 40% health for 6 seconds. This guy gains increased speed below 40% health for 6 seconds. This guy gains increased damage for 6 seconds below 40% health. You get the trend. Okay, is there another one? No. They should have just made one character with all 3 of their abilities and just buff the stats, and that guy would be like here. It'd be great. Alright, Arkham Origins the Joker. If Arkham Knight Catwoman did not exist, he'd be up here. But he has worse stats, worse ability. There's no reason to use him over Catwoman. He's over here. Synergies Joker, honestly down here. The Killing Joke Joker. Ooh, this is a bad man, alright? I'll tell you that firsthand. You kill him, his entire team gains full bars of power. He's not as ridiculously over. He is, honestly, he's up there. I'm putting him up there. You can argue he isn't, but he is. He's one of the main reasons you can lose in online mode. Raven, Flash, Killer Frost, and Joker are like the reasons you'll lose in online mode. These 2 as well. And a bit of Jessica Cruz. And these 3 are just always overpowered and strong and will always make it a close, tough fight. Okay, Suicide Squad, the Joker. Let's see. What are you going to do? He's honestly, there's not really much preference between those 2. 600 Wonder Woman, another character that piggybacks off of other success. You basically toss, she gives, this is her, right? Let me check. Okay, yep, this is the Wonder Woman. Alright, she gives other female characters better stats. So she piggybacks off of Killer Frost and Raven. She's high B tier. Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman, not really all that strong there. Maybe better. New 52 Wonder Woman, on the other hand, is not better than you. No. Okay, there. Zatanna, hot garbage. There we go. This is the tier list. Zatanna, very unique character, but she's hot garbage. This is how it works, okay? I would say if I were to go through the ratings, this is characters that if they were removed from the game would not make a difference. No one uses them at all, ever. You should just delete them. Delete your account if you get one of these characters. There's no point. Just start over again. E tier is more of if these guys had a little bit of a buff and we were to go back 5 years, then they wouldn't be as trash. These characters are, if you just opened up your first gold pack and you got one of these characters, you won't be mad because they're usable in the normal mode. This tier is, you want to have some of these characters. These are strong characters. You can use them in online mode. Yeah, this is like the most whack tier list, or whack tier now that I'm looking at it. This tier is just very strong. You're winning a lot of online battles. Honestly, I think you're there. You're not as strong as the rest here. This tier is basically, holy, you have a nice team. You're getting like that top 1% if you got some of these characters. And this is basically, you'll be able to beat hackers if you have these characters. And you make no one else want to play the game because of how overpowered and not fun they are. That's the truth. They're so strong. Killing Joke Joker, he's only good for certain cases in online mode. And it's usually because he's on a team with one of these other characters. Now that I think about it, you usually pair him with another high character. All right, I'll make people happy. He's not better than these two. These two are bad, okay? And when I say bad, I mean good, all right? They are very strong characters. This is the toughest decision between whether or not they're up there or not. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I will speak to you. Who knows when? My upload schedule is whack.